Exercising with a quarantine mask. Dr. Robert Cassar, eartheracademy.com. This is a rethinking reality. Okay, it could be a lot of things, but I just want you to sort of rethink reality with this one. Wearing a mask while you exercise. So I'm going to the gym right now. First day it's been open for, 3 months or so, okay? Maybe 2 months, whatever it is, it's been a long time. But they say that you have to wear your mask while you exercise. Now, remember, rethinking reality. Even if you didn't go to school to learn about oxygen, carbon dioxide, we all know that oxygen's good for us, right? So we never want to impede that. Okay, and we know that, supposedly what you hear, right? Global warming and the girl, how dare you, that type of stuff. What do you got there? Carbon dioxide, right? Which of course is just plant food. More carbon dioxide you have, of course, not too much, but carbon dioxide is the plant's foods, right? And they kick out their poison, which is oxygen. And we breathe the oxygen because it's our rich fuel. So anyways, wearing a mask while you exercise, you got to just sort of think all the stuff through. Does this make sense that now there's some stores that are opening, right? So everybody's walking around with a mask with 6 feet, social distancing, everything. And of course, the mask that you're wearing will not go ahead and take anything, it won't take 2.5 microns or less. And how small is a so-called virus? I just want you to sort of think this through. Does that protect you? No. So I guess it's supposed to maybe so you don't infect someone else. That's the only reason, right? But why are people still wearing their mask while they're driving in their car? I was calling one of our customers over in Maui, and I couldn't understand her. And I said, could you say that whole thing over again? Okay, and she's a Chinese lady, and she says, Robert, yeah, I was wearing my mask. I can't, anyways, okay, so what do you think's going on? She's stressing, man, trying to talk louder than she should, right? And you're trying to breathe because you're talking, and she's talking pretty fast, and I couldn't understand her. So anyway, she took her mask off, and now I could understand what she wanted. But why are you wearing your mask in your car? Are you trying to protect yourself from yourself? Just sort of think about it. And if you're walking in the park, right, and you're wearing your mask, can I see people riding their bike, exercising, not just riding their bike, they're actually exercising. They got their garb on and everything, right? And they're wearing a mask. So, everybody has to sort of get some ideas in their head. Remember, the mask is only, supposedly, if you were infected, or just let's say you had the influenza, you had common cold, whatever. You can either, bring a tissue with you and sneeze into that and get fresh air in between, or you can get into close quarters and maybe you want to wear that mask, I guess, if it'll protect other people. I don't know, but all I know is you're breathing this air through the mask, and it's decreasing the amount of oxygen you're getting. You are sucking up all the fibers from the mask, so wash your mask first before you even put it on. Wash it. Okay, why? You want to get, with soap, you want to get all those whatever. Remember, they're made from petrochemicals. What do you think they're made out of? Organic cotton? So, anyways, exercising in the gym. I'll do a little segment after I get out of the gym, too, just to see how it's like. My friend Mark went this morning. He says, yeah, I had to wear my mask. I had to put it down to my mouth and stuff. He says, how does anybody think that you can exercise and you can barely exercise and do it when you're breathing as fresh air as you can, right? Freely, without being, some type of filter in front of you. You got to suck it through. Okay, so sort of think this through. Now, like I said, you don't have to go to school to figure that out. Okay, you just use common sense, and the younger you are, remember, most likely you don't have that much common sense. We know you don't have critical thinking is because they beat that out of you in the school. It's because all you got to do is learn what they want you to learn as fast as they can give it to you, so you can't question anything, is because this is what I guess the truth is, right? But anyways, okay. So anyways, exercising with the mask. Guys, you just got to use your own. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just making you realize okay? Let you hear with your real ears and do a little research. Try to find one study, if you can, that a mask will protect you, okay? And or, okay, remember, these are surgical masks. These are masks to be used, let's say if you're cutting drywall or something. You know, if you're processing like a car, you're spray painting it, that's not, that mask not going to work. You got to use a special mask that'll suck up the VOCs. Those are like sort of gases in the air, right? So anyways, all this mask, you know, I got my, wherever it is, I got my bandana here so I could, it's somewhere, it's over there way in the corner. So I got my bandana I got to put on, and I'm going to try to work out. Anyways, I'm going to see about this hypocrisy, because exercise, now what you're doing is, okay, great, you're making this enforcement rule, right, that you can go to the gym, but how are you going to work out? Because I'm going to put my hand over your mouth and you're not going to be able to breathe too good. I see people huffing and puffing, just standing in line paying for their, you know, their Hot Pockets and all their sweet tarts and chocolate frosting and all the super sweet stuff that I see in their cart. Super sweet. So I got the air conditioning on right now. It's bugging the heck out of my eyes. I don't use the air conditioning, but if not, window messes with the mic. Let's let a little air in here just for a sec. So anyways, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to see if I can work out. I'm going to do a little experiment. I'm going to see if, yeah, I work out better by obstructing my air and breathing my own air, okay? Whatever you had for lunch, even if you brush your teeth, you're still going to smell the stomach bacteria. Remember, your gut, okay, whatever's living in your stomach, your intestines, comes out through your mouth. Yes, it does. That's why if you haven't seen our how to tongue scrape your tongue, wipe off all that candida, yeast, mold, fungus, all that white gack off your teeth. Remember, off the back of your tongue. So anyways, exercising. Guys, I mean, if you are exercising with your mask, you're really not using any critical thinking at all. You're just maybe listening to a rule that maybe wasn't thought out too good. Okay, so, you know, another thing, I'm going to make a really good, simple, natural, okay, hand sanitizer. And you put that in your pocket, and don't use that crappy hand sanitizer, okay? They're going to make me walk into the gym. No, they're not. And wipe my hands with, you know, with some weird sanitizer with all different types of petrochemicals and fragrances that give you estrogen, you know, boobies and all different things that I really don't want to smell like bubble gum or watermelon, whatever that's supposed to smell like, right? So, yeah, anyways, bring that with you and put it on your own hands. And I'll show you. It's so simple how to make. I'm going to buy some of the ingredients right now because I don't use hand sanitizer. I just wash my hands with soap. But if you have to, because they're making you use the hand sanitizer, right? Then what do? So I got my own. Put a couple squirts in and squirt your hands. Okay, you're one out of a million. The rest will use that toxic hand sanitizer. So I'm going to go use the toxic hand sanitizer walking in the gym because those are the recommendations, right? At least if I'm going to wash my hands with your hand sanitizer, I want natural essential oils. I don't want isopropyl alcohol in there. Okay, I don't want any of these chemicals, fragrances, or any of that kind of stuff. I don't want any antibiotics in there. So anyways, just be able to get into the gym, and then I put my gloves on, right? My dirty gloves. I haven't used them in a while. But in fact, yeah, no, I got a pair because first time I forgot my gym bag. Yeah, it's usually in the car. Maybe it's in there somewhere. I haven't used it in a couple of months, though. So anyways, you know, exercising outside of the gym, I mean, that's just a rule you got to deal with. So what I'm using right now, I just got it coming on Amazon. I'll show you the link. Is I'm going to use a face mask with an anti-fog, okay, face mask, but it's open at the bottom so I can breathe. Yeah, I want people to see my face, my ugly face, my 5-month-old beard. I want them to see my wild man hair, right? Why? It's because I guess there's no place you can get your hair cut, right? So maybe I'll start cutting it myself again. So, anyways, okay, exercising. If you are exercising, the last thing you want to do, especially if you're exercising by yourself. Again, I saw several people, not just one, okay? And all it is that you've got to shut off your television too. Shut off your television and quit watching all the different news stations, right? Remember, I've told you about this before. Fox News. What does that Fox turn to in Gematria? Remember 666 News, right? 20th Century Fox, 20th Century 666. Okay. Anyways, if you haven't seen The End Game, that's a good little video just for you to be able to see that there's a lot of coding in the Matrix, and this has been going on for a long time. And I think they want us to see that this realm is really sort of, you know, it's run by some form of demonic realm, right? Think about it. So I'm going to go into the gym right now, and my mind says I'm going to do some good, but my body says you're suffocating me, and how am I going to be able to respond? So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to breathe. It's hard enough just to go into the gym when I got shut, you know, doors and turning on air conditioning, breathing a bunch of positive ions. Then one other thing I don't miss, okay? It's a good gym. It's just that they changed all the lights to LED. So when I lay down, I got to stare at these LEDs. I got to close my eyes. I got to bring myself a pair of blue blocking glasses just to work out in the day. Got all these lights on, right? LED burning my eyeballs out. If you haven't watched our videos on that, and do further research. Blue light is very powerful, and it has been shown to be able to burn your eyes. So anyways, I'm wearing my I guess you can call them anti-radiation underwear. Why? Because I'm going to the city. And if I'm going to the city, that means I have to armor up. Not with a gun, but some people do. But I'm armoring up with my anti-radiation. I don't want to have those microwaves. And if you haven't seen our videos on our frequencies, remember, they're in the air. And the only way you can hear them, okay, is to be able to get a meter. And there's all different types of meters, so yeah, watch the videos that we just put out. I put a lot of the meters in the 10 biological attacks we're going to talk about on lecture. Wireless, herbicides, all different things. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to cut this video down and jumping around a little bit, but that's all right. Remember, this is one big connecting the dots. Why are members? Humans are social beings, and this is like torture, torment to people that can't communicate. And then when you go out so you can communicate, you have to cover your face so you can't see facial expression. Remember, this is demoralizing. This hurts people. It makes me feel like a dummy. So like I said, I got the clear face mask. Get like 6 of them for $25 on Amazon. I'm going to try them out. It's anti-fog, so I'm not going to, fog it, but I'm not going to go ahead and be sucking through. I'll be sucking under my chin, right, or sucking through the side because it's open. So I see people wearing them, so that's what I'm going to wear. So, anyways, we'll put the links in the show notes, because wearing the mask to me doesn't do any benefit for you at all. Okay, because it's going to lower your blood oxygen, increase your carbon dioxide element, and you're going to start rebreathing all of the bacteria that basically, and or sneeze or whatever you do in that mask. And then you take it off, put it in the car, let's say, drive 30 minutes, or you put it on the next day, and you put the stupid mask on again. That's full of bacteria because you're just throwing out moisture out of your mouth when you talk. That thing's all wet, and it's a breeding ground. Okay, so you got to wash that stupid thing out. And again, try to get something that you can breathe through, something very, make your own, just something very open, and or get a clear face mask. So anyways, we'll see what kind of buffoonery, okay, is going to be going on in the gym. 2:06 right now, they close at 3. Saturdays too, wow, I gotta rush in there. Okay, so I like working out at the gym just because there's a variety of equipment, but for the last couple of months, I've been working out at home. We'll do some videos on that too. I like working out at home. I got fresh air, okay? I'm in my own house, okay? I got some minimal equipment, but I use my body more. And, I get just as good as a workout as I do at the gym. It's just a little more variety at the gym, but I have to suffer with their Wi-Fi they got on inside the place, right? The blue lights, all the LEDs, just not good. I like to sweat, so it's hot in there. They don't turn on the air conditioning at least and leave the doors open, so that's good. All right, anyways, I'm going to go in there, exercise. So before, like I said, if you were exercising in the gym and you're exercising with air conditioning, that just means that you're really still lowering your O2, but at least you're not increasing your CO2. But now when you're wearing this mask, okay, especially if you're now working out in a gym, okay, or you're going anywhere that's air conditioned, it's already positive ions. Remember, we live off of negative ions. Okay, negative ions. Those are the things that heal us and feed us. Negative ions. Okay, OH minus. Okay, anyways, these are food for our soul. Okay, they give us the electrical body stimulation, the OH minus. That's why when you live next to the ocean, like I do right here, okay, you get a ton of negative ions. Waterfalls, negative ions. Just living next to any body of water, you get negative ions. And when you breathe them, it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel good. So now you're going to go be, okay, when you're working all day, just to get this clarifying point, when you're working all day and you got your mask on inside you, you're lowering your CO2, it's just slowly killing you. But when you're exercising, remember, you're breathing in deep and you're trying to get more oxygen to your muscles. I used to go ahead and bring in an oxygen tank, you know, shoot, when I was bodybuilding, and I'd bring in an oxygen tank and I'd put the tube in my mouth and suck about 8 big breaths, okay, get oxygen, because I wanted more oxygen so I could get my muscles to repair themselves. So oxymoron, right? We go ahead and exercise, and we're lowering our oxygen, increasing our CO2, which of course is the total reverse metabolism of a healthy being. So anyways, use your, you know, critical thinking if you have any. Remember, most people don't have critical thinking. You believe, okay? Believe you came from a monkey. Believe in all the theories. Remember, gravity theory, evolution theory, okay? Spinning ball theory. That's right, because I'm going sideways right now, right? Right. In Hawaii, I'm driving sideways. I'm gonna go park the car sideways, and it's magically just gonna hang there. Yeah, sure. Anyways, it takes a lot of critical thinking for people to be able to unpack a lot of the sort of this matrix. They want us to see, though. Just remember that. They want some of us. And it just means that if there's a few of us that see, because there's very few, look at people walking around by themselves with their masks on. Again, people. The guy's in the store over there. He's got his mask on, but, okay, he's in the store because they make you. See if my gym's even open. No, it's closed. Shoot, maybe they just opened a short period of time. All right, well, that sucks. Okay, so I never got a chance to be able to go, run my body as hard as I can for 45 minutes, really work out intense, and I'm going to breathe through my mask. I could barely breathe. Remember when I'm you know, exercising really hard. Remember, try to exercise really hard, sprint really hard, do some intense exercise. Okay, you're not sitting in your chair pushing computer keys and again, wearing your mask all day long. Look up videos and do research on yourself and see if you can find any research that proves that these masks are beneficial for your health and wellness. That's all I want you to think. Okay, look, hey, there's a restaurant there and everybody's outside. Two ladies got their heads up to the phone, but none of them have their masks on. Good girls. But 2 of them have failed, slamming the phone against the side of their head. Really. Again, because they can say they're ignorant. I'm saying that they're ignorant. It's different. Ignorant, you can pass that off, but when you're ignorant, okay, and you're not going to really go ahead and think that it's not a cell phone. Remember, it's a microwave two-way transmitter. But you know it as a cell phone. Yeah, because of course. Why do you think it's cell tower, cell phone? Think of it. We said this many times. Because maybe your cells are being manipulated. This lady again, right here, walking around, okay, with her mask on, and she's by herself. Not a person within 150 feet of her. Okay, and there's a homeless person sitting on the side. They don't have their mask on. Smart people, see? Maybe the homeless people are smarter than the ones that are driving these little more expensive cars, right? Or even having a car. Okay, I'm gonna maybe go to the beach after this too. Got to do a little bit of errands though. And damn, I wanted to work out and test out, so we'll do it next time. So maybe I'll make this video another part, or I'll just go ahead and do another video about it, but here we go. All right, people aren't wearing their masks. Good. Again, critical thinking. Why would you wear that mask? Why? Because you think it's protecting you, and or you think you're protecting someone else that's not even there. Oh, there we go. Torturing a little child, okay, about 8 years old, and he's got his mask on. Demoralization. Wear a mask Okay, yeah, go to school and stay 6 feet apart. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good one too. So, you know, anyways, a lot of the things that we are being pushed. Okay, there they are with his mask. Nice looking blue one there, brother. And I can see it going in and out of his mouth, and he's laboring because they're walking. They got packages and stuff. Okay, what do you think? It's going to be easy to walk. Okay, yeah. Again, sitting in your chair. Okay, let me shut this thing down. Get some fresh. Oh, beautiful day today. Let's get this thing off the rack here. Okay, so again, look, beautiful day. A little bit of spraying, but not much. But there we go. Typical Hawaii day. It's about 86 degrees here, maybe 88. Perfect temp though. Since you got the trade winds, you can see the palm trees up there all dancing away like this tree is right here. Okay, this tea tree, let's say one of the sacred Hawaiian plants. All these ones are, and you can see them. Beautiful. Anyways, so I'm disappointed. I wanted to go work out in the gym just to test out the, you know, wearing this thing. And I just put it on 1 layer thick, and then of course, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try putting this thing up to my face because that's what they tell us to do. And I'm going to work out hard. I'm going to see if I can do it, just to go ahead and see what happens to me. I know exactly what's going to happen to me because I already tried it at home, just to go ahead and see how buffoonery it is. And you can't breathe. You're trying to breathe in, and the stupid mask wants to go ahead, okay? And it's leaking from the sides a little bit, whatever it is, because I got a beard, right? But I'm not getting any bloody air. So if you do anything more, here, probably wear your mask right when you're having sex, so you can't kiss each other. Anyways, there's a lot of buffoonery going on, man. Okay, and it just gotta have critical thinking. Okay, critical thinking. There is an agenda here, and of course, you know, what it is what it is. And most of the human race is pretty broken. And, you know, if you're looking at the 33,000 foot view, you know, sort of like the computer chip view, go up to 33,000 feet, right? The 33. And you look down and you can't see people. All you see is pollution, destruction, and everybody sort of like put in these little tiny little, you know, some micro cities, but most of them are mega cities, man. Just mega cities. Remember, New York's got like 40,000 people per square mile in there, okay? Orange County, 17,000 people per square mile, okay? And where I'm in Hilo, 800 people per square mile. So the more people, okay, that are in your area, remember, the more of the wireless tech is activated, is because it's just the way it is. So anyways, here's my underwear I got on, just so you think I'm not jiving you. See if we can get them out. I hate wearing these things because I don't like to be restricted. Okay, so that's silver material right there. Okay, and I have them on our eartheracademy.com recommended products. Go to shop and then recommended products, and I've got a lot of stuff on RF. Best pricing I can find, direct links. And I've used everything just to see if they work, because a lot of these underwear that people are buying or shirts and stuff like that, they don't work. I have the machines to test, okay? Here, let's just hear what, just before we hang this thing up here, since the gym's bloody closed. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my electro smog meter. Okay, this is a coronet, and this is gonna pick up only the cell towers. That's it. Okay, so you press the on button, then you press the bottom one. And I can tell you how much, minus 31, okay, so it's pretty strong here. And I'm gonna press the top one now so you can get the acoustics. Okay, this is what's in the air. Okay. And I'm shielded from that big building right there, but it's still here. And there's no towers outside, because remember, the ocean's right there. They're behind us. But these are making noises because this machine is catching the microwave. Remember, I'm in my car. It's going in my car. Okay, so remember, be sort of vigilant on that idea. Okay, remember, if you got children, protect them. Let's see if this one does anything here. This is a tri-field meter. Okay, and this one does magnetism. Okay, so this is just checking magnetism, and you can see it's pretty calm here, unless I touch it against my car. This is electric. This is electric fields that are in the air. So there's no real, this is microwave, okay? You can hear it when it gets close to my car. Okay, so this is picking up. Okay, you can see it right there. It's picking up. This is all the microwave, and this is a different one. This is just picking up RF field, okay, Wi-Fi, whatever it is, but the other one was picking up cell towers. Anyways, it's good for you to go ahead and check out your house. We just put out a video lowering your EMF and microwave, okay, reducing. This is the job you have right now, just because, okay, if you're being hit from any angle, okay, of microwaves, Bluetooth, remember they're all the same, Bluetooth, security systems that are wireless, your wireless printer, your wireless anything that you got, okay, even the things that are not wireless all emit an electronic field, magnetic field that's poisonous to us, or they leak out and push out microwave. This guy's riding his motorcycle, check him out, and he's wearing he's wearing a mask. Okay, at least he's getting a little pushed air coming in him, all right? But again, you know, we have to use our critical thinking, and critical thinking, like I said, means that we got to talk to each other. Critical thinking means that we bounce things off each other just to see if they make sense. In a lot of nonsense right now that's being pushed in a lot of places worldwide. Okay, like rioting, guys, all I can say is you would never rob a bank. Humans are good. Unless you piss somebody off enough, well, that's fine, but you don't take your aggression out on businesses and all this stuff. Okay, and even though if you believe in all the theater that you see with the deaths, and okay, remember the guy's name, Siobhan? Okay, look it up in Gematria, okay, 33. Okay, these two people are wearing their masks, okay. Take it off. Why are you wearing your mask? You're outside the store. Okay, why? Because they believe. My eyes are really bugging me. Anyways, I was water spraying the house and got a bunch of stuff working me. Okay, so moral of the story is, okay, wearing your mask, you know, you should wear it just to follow the rules, but then as soon as you get outside, take that thing down. Remember, increase your blood oxygen, and if you are overweight, remember, you are already sick. You have low oxygen already. If you live in the city, you are already breathing low oxygen, because all the cities have all the cars and all the pollution, and it's stagnant with those big tall buildings. So the oxygen can get as low as 13-14%. Okay, when there's a lot of cars, a lot of pollution, a lot of stagnancy, keeping the pollution there. Just like when I went to Lima, the place like smelled like pure pollution all the time. Yeah, it's a cool place, okay, clean, but it stank, okay, just because of the big buildings and no wind. Anyways, you live in those types of cities, guys, and you're breathing all those heavy metal particulates, okay, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons called PAHs. And the ones that are really damaging, they're the ones that your mask will not even filter. Okay, the ones that are below 2.5 microns or less. And you can check out to see how much 2.5 microns flying around the world by looking at some of the maps that they have available to go ahead and see particulate matter. And you can see it from dust to just in industry in China. You can look at the SO2, sulfur dioxide, and any of these things you're breathing, guys, okay, is not good for you. So again, the mask maybe will filter some of that garbage out. Maybe that's good for you if you live in the city, right? Just to be able to walk around, because you're walking around in a polluted place already. Maybe the mask, just like you see those people in China. When I went to China 20 years ago, people were using masks because the cars, man, are just kicking out so much black smoke and pollution, just dust pollution. Again, they're called particulate matter, PM, and these cause people a lot of emphysemic reactions, a lot of asthmatic reactions, just a lot of poisoning, is because all this stuff is petrochemical. Remember, it's unburnt fuel. Okay, we got a little sidetracked in this one, but it doesn't matter. Remember, it's all good information to be able to tie the sort of the connections that you need to connect together to help yourself with your health. You got to navigate. And if you do navigate, then life becomes better only because you become maybe a little happier. And becoming happier just means that you're less toxic. So learn the sauna protocols, the fasting protocols, basically all the terrain modification protocols. Again, it's only $10 a month right now. Okay, and we got a lot of good stuff in there to be able to add to your terrain modification, what we call the upgrade, enhance, and optimize idea in your life. So, yeah. Anyways, let's sign off here. There we go. Another masked Avenger walking by themselves with their mask on. Okay. Again, is that critical thinking? And remember, we're living in, look, there's only one person right there walking. She's still got her mask on. Look, she just scratched her head. Not taking her mask off, though. Okay, look. Guys, all I can say is, you know, critical thinking is when we talk to each other. And right now with social distancing and such, you know, you can't have people over, friends over, you can't congregate, you can't go to shows to learn things, to you know, just basically bring new things to your attention. All you can do is watch the television, and you're just watching all of their news stations. Remember, they own it all anyways. All the news stations, they're all basically parroting the same, you know, reading the same teleprompter. So there's no real people doing what you'd call, you know, real journalism. It's journalism from the top, being able to share whatever they want to share to the people. And it's just the way it is. So again, use your critical thinking, talk to each other, and remember, figure out how you can live the best life you can live with what's thrown at you. And you do need to navigate, and navigation is very important. Here we go. Here's more people. Look, with their masks. Okay, even the little kid carrying everything. Okay, let's see if we can get them. Nope. As soon as you get out of the store, drop the dumb mask. Again, see, the mothers and fathers of those people there, they're not being responsible because they're not doing any homework at all, any research at all, searching. Remember, you don't need to be a biological expert to know that you thrive off of oxygen, and you kick out carbon dioxide as poison, and the plants suck up the carbon dioxide, your poison, breathe it in, and they grow, and they put out their poison, which is oxygen. And it's a symbiotic relationship. So, you know, take care of trees. Take care of your little space in Gaia. Okay, beautify it. And just know it's sort of it's an honor to be able to take care of this. You can call it Holy Spirit. Remember, this is the earth. Earth, water, fire, air, okay? Ether. And look at the water over there. Remember, it's in the air in front of my phone. You can't see it, but it's in the humidity, right? 80% humidity right now, probably 70. And those clouds back there, they've concentrated themselves, and now they're condensed. And of course, they're taking a different waveform. And when it rains, it takes another waveform, and that ocean out there, okay, it's got a different content. It's just the body of water. But look at snow, look at hail, okay, ice. Okay, these are the spirits here of this realm. No matter what you believe in, Buddha, Krishna, Orion, Jesus, Ananda, Ben-Hur, Jesus Christ, it doesn't matter, guys. Okay, aliens, doesn't matter. All you know that all of this creation is God. That's all you know. Forget about personification, guy with a beard or anybody else, okay? But you know that all the things you see here, okay, that are natural, okay, the birds, the bees, the whales, the snails, all things are God. Call it what you want. Remember, that banyan tree over there comes from a little seed, and it architecturally designs itself into that huge frickin' 300-foot wide tree, okay? Those palm trees, remember, coconut, they feed you with water and coconut and stuff, and magically, what do? They grow themselves, just fall on the ground, and they just keep on replicating themselves over and over again. Yeah, intelligent design. Again, critical thinking again. And this can go on and on and on, but I won't. I just want you to think a little bit more, that's all. And when you think a little bit more, it just means maybe your mind is not as polluted as it was, because a lot of times people don't think is because your minds are polluted. Okay, they're toxic, you're in the Wi-Fi all the time, you're confused, dazed, right? Not doing too good. All right, anyways, we will see you guys on the next video, and aloha from Hawaii. Okay, there we go. All right, look, this good man here, no mask. Yeah. Why? Because he's smart. He's a hippie type guy, right? The hippie type guys, they're definitely sometimes a little bit more smarter than the typical mainstream people, just the normal folk. Nice people, though, and to just believe in what they're told. And there's nothing wrong with that, just that you have to question authority sometimes, only if authority isn't giving you what really should be more of a grounded effort to save plants, the ocean, okay, to save, I mean, just all the food that's wasted all the time, just the homeless people that just don't have a house for whatever reason. And maybe half those homeless people, remember, like I said, I can keep on going on this video, maybe half those people that are homeless maybe have some type of psychological or mental problems, and even maybe emotional problems. They can't get along with anybody. Whatever it is, detoxification will help them. So who's going to help all these people? Well, they need to help themselves, but it needs to come down from the top down. And if your so-called leaders really, really loved you, remember that, they really cared for you, what do you think they would do? They would make all these restaurants, fast food places, pharmaceutical places, everything be as natural as you can get and not use synthetics, hormones, antibiotics, all different types of pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides and fungicides that are basically just petrochemicals. It wouldn't let you, spray your grapes and all these different things with things that basically go into your wine. Look up beer and wine / glyphosate and look and see. Look and see. Yeah, what favorite beer or wine are you drinking that's loaded full of glyphosate? And what does glyphosate do? Again, guys, do the research. It doesn't do you any good. Okay? We know atrazine effeminizes. Again, that's another herbicide. It effeminizes insects, frogs, and maybe even people, because that's why you see a lot of effeminized men right now. Okay? For a variety of reasons, but it's because they're not producing the testosterone they need. And it could be because of, again, how about RF fields? How about toxicity in your food supply? How about just, the xenoestrogens, the chemical estrogens that are in your Starbucks cup, okay, your plastic cups, your styrene cups, okay, all these different weird chemicals inside, that fragrances and everything in your laundry detergent, okay, these things that basically have a problem with, manipulating and or disturbing your hormones. Maybe that's the case, right? Who knows? Maybe it's the BPA. Who knows? Maybe it's the cannabis you're smoking that's a strain that's highly estrogenic. Who knows? Okay, enough. We will see you guys. Aloha. And like I said, I'm sort of sad. I didn't get a chance to exercise with my mask. All right, and we'll do another video on that though. Anyways, you got it. So aloha, and we'll see you on the next exciting adventure. There we go. That's it.